I didn't see the red flags. Yes, you saw the red flags, but you saw the glittering gold first before you saw the red flags. Why? Because the glittering gold made you overlook the red flags. That's a bar. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. I already know that's a bar. So the damaging part is many people, right? Many people look at the glittering gold, and when you look at the glittering gold, it makes you like, yo, this person is dope. This person is great. This person is this and the third. I get it. They cool. They dope. This is the lifestyle, ladies. I'm talking to the ladies. This is the lifestyle that you want. However, do you pay close attention to what is the outcome, or what will be expected from you?
Man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out.
What's going on, family? I want to welcome you to AOS the podcast. I'm your host, Mr. AOS Inspires. This is what I need you to do. We're on every single platform: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I need you to go and subscribe and follow us right now. We drop content every single day that'll help you with your life, because our mission here at AOS the podcast is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. I want you to live life on the next level. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that's watching this episode. This is going to be a dynamic episode. I need you to dive in. Do me a big favor. I need you to like, share, and comment. Don't be a stranger. I like, comment with us. And this is what I need you also to do. I need you to copy this link right here on this podcast, this episode, and share it with at least 10 of your friends. I promise you, it's going to help them out. Let's jump into the episode. What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. Let's go ahead and dive deep into this episode on today. Listen, I'm going to tell you what's crazy, right? I saw this, and this is the crazy thing. Let me share this with you first. This wasn't supposed to be an episode for another 2 weeks. Let's really be honest. But I had to drop this on you guys. I had to come like, yo, I got to get my insert on it. I got to get my opinion on it, because my inspirees need to hear me. Like, y'all need to hear what I have to say about this. And I'm going to tell you what's crazy. I've heard a few episodes, few podcasts, not even podcasts, but a few clips that went around. You guys seen it. The guy that was sitting on the couch with the white shirt and the red on, and the other guy with, I think, a white and blue shirt, right? So it was a wealthy guy and a broke guy, right? So I've got to talk about this because there's a lot of conversation around this. Now, before we get started, let me go ahead and insert this. Every single man that's listening to this episode, if you're in a relationship, act your wage. Like, that's the best advice that any man can get that's in a relationship that is about to go to the next level, commitment, go to the next level of commitment, whether engaged, whether marriage. Act your wage. This is why I tell you, because of conversations like this. I tell people this, and we're naming this too. This is for clickbait. We're naming this, if I pay all the bills, I don't want to hear no lip. And the reason I'm saying that is because there are men, women, I'm talking to y'all right now, women, there are men that operate that if they feel like, if I pay all the bills, I don't want to hear no lip. I want you to listen. When it's time to do, I don't want to hear nothing. Let's go. Let's get active. Right. And I want you to cook, clean. And if he's at that pay scale level and he got the money like that, y'all have chefs. Listen, I need you to, not saying that you're his slave or you do whatever he tells you to do, and I want you to move like I tell you to move. No, family, you guys are so amazing. I know that you're enjoying the episode, but just got a quick message for you real fast.
Have you ever been through a hard time in life? Perfect. You need to read this book, Winning After a Major Loss.
This can be found at barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You need to get your copy. It's going to change your life for living. You already know our mission here is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. Get your copy now. You heard what she said. Get your copy now. It's going to help change and transform your life for the better. I promise you. Winning After Major Loss. Barnes & Nobles, amazon.com. Get it now. Get it today. But A lot of guys that operate in the space of, I got a lot of money and I'm paying everything, you pay nothing, you just enjoy the benefits. I'm going to give you a caveat to that as well. I want you to be at my beck and call. Now, when you look at most relationships that operate like that, 9 times out of 10, the woman doesn't bring much value. Catch me now, value. When I'm talking about value, she doesn't bring much money to the table, right? She spends more than she brings in. She doesn't have no business sense. That's generally the type of guy that deals with these type of women. This is how they act. Like whatever listen, if I say, let's go to the mall, we going. If I say, I need you to go to call this person, that's what I need you to do. So let me flip this right quick, because a lot of women, and I read in the comments on that little short clip post, a lot of women like, yo, that's how it should be, traditional or 50-50. They believe that it should be the traditional side. But the big part of it that a lot of women don't look at is most guys that have that type of personality that can pay, right? Now, there's a small percentage. I'm not going to say small, but there's a percentage. I don't know the correct percentage, but there's a percentage of guys that can carry the weight financially, where you can live this luxury, uber luxury lifestyle, right? And he not treat you like, hey, what did I say do? Or, hey, listen, we're going here. No, I don't care what, no. There's a small percentage and a small window of guys that don't act like that. But on the same token, there's a big percentage of guys that act like that. Now, generally, let's break this down too. Generally, most guys that act like, hey, you do this, you do that, it's a 2-part spectrum. The guys that act like that have the money, that's paying for everything, that's telling you what to do, what we're doing, how we're doing it. I need you to jump. And when I say jump, ask me how high. Those type of guys, 2 categories. Usually those type of guys have never had money. Now they have power. Now they have influence. Now people love them. Now people find them attractive, where before nobody found them attractive. So they're taking advantage of the platform that they have now. Those are one type of guys. Then you have another set of guys that act like that, right? Why? Because this is how I was raised. This is all I saw growing up. This is how a man should treat a woman. He does not, in this category guy, he doesn't see it as anything wrong. He think it's okay. Why? Because this is all I've seen my whole life. This is the example that I've had. So women, before you go out there and put this statement out there, I want a guy that can pay all the bills and I don't have to pay nothing, and all I got to do is shop and, just stay home and look pretty, get my hair done every week, get my nails. That's cool. You do what floats your boat, right? I tell every relationship, you do what floats your boat. But when you do what floats your boat, women, understand this: when you don't bring financial stability to the table yourself, that's why I try to teach my daughters and I teach my kids, listen, have some responsibility. Because, and this is my opinion, I don't like it when there's a lopsided side or lopsided thing in a relationship. When the man does everything, when he pays for everything and you don't do nothing, you can't pay for nothing, you can't contribute to nothing, all you can do is just call in orders, right? Because, and listen, and many of y'all may think I'm harsh, but I'm really, this is real. How do we base people in corporate America how much they get paid? Because of the responsibility that they can carry and the size amount of issues that they can solve. That's how you get paid. Like, the janitor doesn't get paid more than the CEO. Why? Even though, now let's clear this up. The janitor's job is just as important as the CEO, depending on what kind of company you have. Because if everybody gets sick, nobody can work. So the janitor's job is very important. But the problem that he's solving is smaller than the CEO's problem, right? So, in corporate America, we got a pay scale. You will get paid based upon the problem, the size problem that you can solve. If you solve a small problem, you get small pay. But if you solve a gigantic problem, listen, you're going to get broke off. Let's keep it all the way funky. Let's keep it all the way. So women, understand the type of guys that you go after with intentionality. Like really break that thing down. And women, I want you to understand what you get yourself into. I hate it when women or even men, I'm going to do it on both sides, when women or men say, I didn't see the red flags. Yes, you saw the red flags, but you saw the glittering gold first before you saw the red flags. Why? Because the glittering gold made you overlook the red flags. That's a bar. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. I already know that's a bar. So the damaging part is many people, right? Many people look at the glittering gold, and when you look at the glittering gold, it makes you like, yo, this person is dope. This person is great. This person is this and the third. I get it. They cool. They dope. This is the lifestyle, ladies. I'm talking to the ladies. This is the lifestyle that you want. However, do you pay close attention to what is the outcome, or what would be expected from you? That's a big one. And, you know, my mom always told me, let's keep it all the way real. My mom always told me nothing in this world is free. Okay, cool. We got the benefits, we got the cars, we got the cards, right? And you just driving and you doing whatever you want to do, having a good time, spending thousands of dollars each week, right? But what is expected? That's the big one. What is expected out of you? And I want to drop this for my women. Stop being blinded by the golds and the glimmers and all the shiny trinkets. I get it. This is the life, but this is the thing too. I get it. This is the lifestyle that you want, but this is what I share with everybody, men and women alike. It's cool that if you get married or you get into a relationship and this is the lifestyle that you want, they have it, they can provide it, cool. But it's even better when you can create a lifestyle for yourself. Let me give you a quick plan. Get your credit together. Truthfully, to be honest with you, everybody won't be rich. Let's keep it funky, because I'm about to give you a quick, really fast blueprint on how to become financially stable and free to a degree, right? And the reason I say everybody can be rich, but everybody won't be rich. Everyone, let me say this again for everybody in the cheap seats in the back. Everybody can be rich, but everybody won't be rich. The reason I say that is because everybody has the potential to do something. I don't care if you're disabled, right? There's something, I know some disabled people that go live and people give them thousands of dollars. It's not that they scheming them. It's just that they're presenting value to the people, and the people see the value, they get inspired and they give. They have t-shirts for sale. People buy those, right? So there's no excuse. You just have to find a lane that you can ride in and ride it and be great in that lane. Anybody can do it. But let's get to the part of everybody won't do it. Everybody won't do it. There's some people, I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. Even with this podcast, sometimes it gets difficult. I don't never run out of topics, because shout out to all my inspirees. You guys inboxes and DM us and be like, hey, what you think about this? What you think about this? Or look at this. You guys send us so much stuff that you keep us busy. You keep my mind running, right? So I never run out of topics to talk about. But sometimes with life, I got 4 babies in the house, right? I have 4 babies in the house, and life becomes difficult. Life be lifing sometimes. And sometimes I don't feel like recording no episodes, right? Because most times, I told you my schedule is I record on Sunday nights when everybody go to bed. So I'm up like 10, 11, 12 o'clock editing and, posting all that good stuff, talking to my staff, making sure that they're doing my thumbnails, making everything, right? So sometimes life be lifing, right? So I get it. I understand. Sometimes you want to give up, but I want to encourage you, don't give up. Anybody can do it, but everybody won't do it. So I'm gonna give you a quick plan. I'm gonna jump into this episode. I'm gonna dive deep into the episode, but quick plan, get your credit together. Now, this plan that I'm giving you, it won't take 30 days. It won't take 2 weeks. It may take 2-3 years. It may take 4 years, right? Because you have to do something on your end to regurgitate this thing, to learn what I'm telling you, right? There's some things that you have to do, right? So get your credit together. That may take a good year, right? just find out how to get your credit in order. Some of you may have to file bankruptcy to start clean slate, and then find out how to get the bankruptcy removed and start, building your credit from there. Some of you may not have to. Some of you just may have to just get some stuff removed off your credit. But I'm giving you the foundation real fast. Build your credit. Once you get your credit established and you start working on your credit, at the same time of you working on your credit, the first day, get an LLC. Get an LLC, learn about LLC, learn how to set it up properly, right? If you got to go through LegalZoom, go there. But if you can do it yourself for $120 in most states. You can do it yourself, but figure out how to do it, right? The proper way. You need to have a virtual address if you don't have a brick and mortar. You need to have a business phone number. You need to have a website. You need to have a professional email address. Those are just basics, right? So you get that. Get your credit right. Get your LLC. Of course, get your bank account, business bank account. Then once you do that, start learning about real estate. And then once your credit is in order, now you can run the play of going to the banks and getting business funding. And then you could get you a small property. Look into this thing called tax lien houses. You might get your property for $5,000, $10,000, $2,000, but you have your credit in order. Now you already have your LLC. Now I can go to the bank and get a loan through my business, right? I will PG it, which is called personal guarantee. Now I can jump into real estate. Now I got the money, the capital to start buying real estate. Now that's the first way. That's a sure way that you can go and have some type of level of financial freedom and start living a good life. That's the foundation. That's it. I say that's for everybody, women and men, right? But women in particular, we're talking about this episode. You want a guy that can afford you this lifestyle, afford it for yourself. Go get the lifestyle that you desire for yourself. Then at the same rate, you don't have to worry about a man saying, I provided this for you and I take it away. And the thing about that I want to share, when somebody provides a lifestyle for you that you did not provide for yourself and you can't maintain yourself, they can take it away. Facts. Big facts. They can take the lifestyle that they're affording to you away. That's what I'm saying. Figure out this thing for yourself. It's cool if you get into a relationship and they got it like that. But while you're in this relationship, I hate it. Many women get into a relationship with these guys and they just spoil them, right? Because you're beautiful. Or whatever, something about you attracted him to you. So now you guys are in this relationship, but then soon the relationship take a turn. You didn't do your due diligence in the relationship and try to learn some things or try to stack some money or try to figure out how can I be a businesswoman and make some money on my own and bring some money to the table. Now he leaves. Now you're left with nothing. Now you're trying, now I got to go back to mom and them house because I don't have no money. I got to figure this thing out. So ladies, when you get into these relationships, and you desire, because this is a big thing. I say this all the time. Looks fade away. Shapes fade away. I love to say this, and y'all could take it. It's yours. You can have it. They always say, black don't crack and beige don't age, but it sure enough swell. That's what I want to tell you. Black don't crack and beige don't age, but it sure enough swell. It gets big, gets fat. Right? So the shape that you have, the Coca-Cola body that you have, it won't always be. So now I have to build my relationship off of something that's substantial enough for us to stand on. It can't be just looks. It can't be just sex. It can't be just money, because you can go bro, you can get sick and lose all that weight, right? All that good weight, right? And now you look like a toothpick. Now you look straight up and down, like whatever, right? So you have to build your relationship on something more solid than just the vain stuff. That's the big one that I really want women and men to take away from this. But diving deep into this thing, another side that women get into relationships with guys because he has the bag, because he got the Bentley. Now I'm gonna tell ladies, start learning financial literacy on your own. And the reason I say that is because if you don't learn financial literacy on your own, what'll happen is a guy will come through in a Bentley or a Ferrari or some type of exotic car, and you're thinking in your mind, this dude is rich. Why? Because I've seen it time and time again. I've had women, right, in my heydays, when I was a merchant marine, I used to pull up in all kind of luxury cars. Oh, he rich. Truth of the matter is, I only had a couple $1,000s in the bank. I wasn't rich. Like I was okay for my age and my level of living. I was okay. I wasn't rich, right? I did some rich stuff. I remember I used to go to the club, and I never forget. I went to this club, right, this one weekend, and I got, I think, $2,000 in ones through 1,000 in one club, through another 1,000 in another club. I was. That's the kind of life I was living. I was living good, right? And to the eye of a person looking on the outside that really didn't know my financial situation. Family, you guys are so amazing. I know that you're enjoying the episode, but just got a quick message for you real fast.
Have you ever been through a hard time in life? Perfect. You need to read this book, Winning After a Major Loss.
This can be found at barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You need to get your copy. It's going to change your life for living. You already know our mission here is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. Get your copy now. You heard what she said. Get your copy now. It's going to help change and transform your life for the better. I promise you. Winning After Major Loss. Barnes and Nobles, amazon.com. Get it now. Get it today. He rich. Like I don't know how much money he threw, but he just threw a lot of money, right? So ladies, I need you to get financially literate for yourself. Because when you get financially literate for yourself, you can begin to chop down and dissect certain men's life. Like, hold on. So you got a Bentley and a Ferrari. Okay, cool. That's cool. You got the Gucci belt. You got the Hermes belt. Oh, cool. I see you. You rocking it. Looking good. But you stay in an apartment. Not a luxury apartment, a regular apartment. But, I mean, you just got to really dissect his moves. Because many women have been the wool had been pulled over their eyes. You thought that when you got in this relationship, he was good, but his credit score sucked. He made a lot of money, right? He had a sweet streak. But now that you guys are in a relationship and everything has changed, the dynamics has changed, and not because you guys are in a relationship, but it's just that time has come. The winning streak is over. Credit bad. He knows nothing about financial literacy. All he knows is how to get money. And I just buy all this luxury stuff and I look good. I play the part. I look the part and I play the part. So I get invited into certain circles. But once those certain circles realize that I really don't have it like that, they kick me out. That's facts. That's a fact, right? Because there's only so long that fake thugs can't pretend. So ladies, I need you to understand financial literacy for yourself. Understand it for yourself, because this is why. Let's look at this. Let's take a history lesson. Why is one of the reasons they didn't allow slaves to read? Right? There's a plethora of reasons, but one of the main reasons is knowledge is power. If you know something, right, I can't take it away from you. Period. That's why, if you look at a lot of warehouse workers, it's nothing for a warehouse worker that knows how to drive a forklift or heavy machinery to get a job. It's not hard, right? Because once I know how to do something, I'm knowledgeable in the area. Watch this. Not only can I regurgitate this, let me put it in more retrospect. I have a client that just came on board that I'm teaching about podcasting, right? Now, I can't teach you how to get to 1 million followers because I'm not there yet. I can teach you how to get to 1,000 followers. I can teach you how to get to 11,000 followers on IG. I can teach you even how to get your social media up to about 20,000 altogether. I can teach you that because I have accomplished that. So when you have knowledge and when you have learned something, you can regurgitate it and teach other people. That's one of the reasons why they did not want you to read as a slave. So ladies, when you become financially literate, you understand finances, right? And you can make money on your own. Key thing. I'm going to say this real fast and we're almost done. Ladies, if you were financially literate or you were financially lit, I'm going to say that. Half of the guys that be trying to stunt to try to get you or try to flex to get you, they wouldn't even have the opportunity to waste your time because you can see right through the smoke and mirrors. But since you're not financially literate, you really don't know yourself, they pull the wool over your eyes and now you're already stuck in. You in there now, you can't get out, right? So ladies, this is a big one. Understand what comes along with that. You want a man, right? And matter of fact, before we quit, let me give you my depiction, my side of it. I don't believe in chumping a guy or talk like I looked at that clip. He was talking down to the dude. Think about this. I get it. He was like, yo, the rich guy. He was like, yo, I was broke. And so what I did was, which is probably a lie, but I teach this. I believe that when you're not in a financial situation to be able to take on responsibilities as far as a woman and other responsibilities that come along with that woman, don't date. Because relationships, watch this, relationships can grow faster than your money can grow. That's a bar there. That's a real bar. Relationships can grow faster than your money grows, especially when you're building and you're trying to put the pieces together. I don't believe in talking down to a guy because he don't have no money. I don't believe in talking down to a guy because financially he can't provide the life that she desires. I say this, like I say, get your credit right, get your money right before you start dating. Now, if you're in a relationship, but now you just discovered that your woman like, yo, I want you to pay all the bills. Now you got to make a decision. You have to make a real decision whether I'm going to stay with her or whether I'm going to leave. That's the facts. Because I'm telling every relationship, at your wage. Because I've seen, a matter of fact, I met a young lady, well, she's not young, she was like in her 40s, but I met a lady yesterday. She was married, I wouldn't say she said 18 to almost 20 years. And when they first got married, financially, they were doing well. But then, things happened, things shifted, and he couldn't do what he needed to do or desired to do financially. She was like, they lived a middle class life, took 2 vacations a year with the kids and, had a good time. But she worked hard at purchasing this car, had a nice car, she said. She paid it off. So the whole family, his side of the family was going on a vacation. He didn't have the heart enough to say, listen, I don't have it financially to go this year, so we're going to sit it out. What he did is he took her car, the title, and pawned it, right? So that he can get some money off the car and they can take this lavish vacation. The thing about it is, I've seen couples, right? Just like this couple. I've seen couples try to live above their means, and living above their means went totally left. Like they lost every single thing. That has happened time and time and time and time again. Losing every single thing. Why? Because I'm living over my means. I can't afford to live this life, right? So what I do is I fake the funk. And you faking the funk it's only digging a deeper ditch for you, a deeper hole for you. Now you look around like, yo, I can't get out. And I have nobody walking past to help me out. That's a big one. So every relationship, at your wage. Ladies, if you want a man that can pay all the family, you guys are so amazing. I know that you're enjoying the episode, but just got a quick message for you real fast.
Have you ever been through a hard time in life? Perfect. You need to read this book, Winning After a Major Loss.
This can be found at barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You need to get your copy. It's going to change your life for living. You already know our mission here is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. Get your copy now. You heard what she said. Get your copy now. It's going to help change and transform your life for the better. I promise you. Winning After Major Loss. Barnes & Nobles, amazon.com. Get it now. Get it today. Make sure you become, I told a lady on Instagram, on TikTok that follow us, I appreciate you. Thank you for your engagement. And she received what I said well. She was like, why keep on attracting these type of guys? Remember this, you attract who you are. And I get it. Ladies, is different for the ones that's super, super fine. I get it. You got a crazy body. I understand. You attract these guys. But many women can't keep these guys because looks is not everything. Men, we are attracted to looks and shapes, yes, but that's not what keeps us. Even the woman that's beautiful, that's fine, that got the crazy body gets cheated on. Facts. Even the woman that has this body crazy, she's super fine, she still gets cheated on as well. Because when you don't bring substance and value to a relationship, the vain things that you bring will get old and get boring real fast. So big thing, ladies, figure out how to get a bag yourself. Figure out how to get to the bag yourself, right? It's cool that he can provide, but figure out how to get the bag yourself. Because there's a lot of men, like I said in the beginning, there's a lot of men, right, that when they're paying for everything, you do what I tell you to do. And it won't come off like that, but it's like through his actions, you do what I tell you to do. They'll talk to you any kind of way. And this is another thing, I'm gone for real. What I've discovered, I just had this conversation with my wife not so long ago. When people feel like you're broke, or they know that you're broke, right? Or they have some inkling it that you don't have it like that, people will talk to you any kind of way. And this goes perfect with this conversation, this episode. People will talk to you any kind of way. That's a fact, right? My mama always told me behind every joke, there's some truth to the joke. So when people call you broke, or when people say, oh, you can't afford it, what you talking about? There's some truth to that joke. They may not be saying it in a way that's hurtful, but the truth of the matter is, when you know the truth and the backdrop of the whole joke, you take it to heart because you're like, it's true, it's facts, right? Notice this, and I'm gone. People that have money, people treat them with respect, because people don't respect titles, they respect money. And status, right? So people that have status, people that have money, they treat them totally different. So women, go get your bag. Get in your bag. Figure out how you're going to get the bag, right? So that you can stand tall at the table. I know many of y'all gonna crush me about this. No, that's not a real man. How are you going to say that this man is not a real man? He's providing to the best of his ability. Maybe this is not the season that he will become rich. Maybe he will become rich later. But maybe this is not the season for him. And it kills me, and I'm going to just kill all that. Many of y'all be like, no, that's trash. He shouldn't be dating then if he's not rich. But what about you? Maybe that was your story. Maybe you waited. But there was a season, rich man, that you weren't rich, right? And you still desired love. There's some women in this world that would get with a man that's not rich and be cool. Like, listen, as long as we live comfortably, I'm cool. We don't have to be super rich. Money does not dictate happiness for everybody. Money will change anybody's life, but some people are happy with just, I ain't gonna say meager accommodations or just barely making it, but some people are just comfortable. Like, listen, long as all the bills paid, we have food that we need, we can go out when we want to, and we have about $10,000 in the bank. That's my happiness. Everybody's zero is different. Everybody's happiness financially is different. But ladies, understand this. Understand what you get. Some men, when they know that they pay all the bills, they don't want to hear no lip. Keep it zip. What's going on, family? I want to say thank you for rocking with us during this episode. We have been so excited to drop this episode. I'm glad that you made it to the end. This is what I want you to do. If you have any takeaways from this episode, leave it in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear how you feel. I want to bring content to you that's relevant to you, that'll help you change your life, because you already know our mission here at AOS Inspires, AOS the podcast, is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. This is what I need you to do. I need you to like, subscribe, share this episode. If it spoke to your life, share this episode with somebody. Why? Because you are connected to some people that we're not connected with. And with that connection together, we can empower the world to never give up. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I can't wait to see you next week. Just in case you didn't know, we drop every single week, 3 times a week. Mondays, 8 a.m., Wednesdays, 8 a.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. You need to catch an episode. Matter of fact, catch all 3 episodes. It's going to be fire. I promise you it's going to help you doing your everyday life. It's going to help you get to the next level. Let's go.